Have you ever thought about why others are better than you? I mean, on the racetrack? When you're in a race against others, you see them fly away from you and no matter what you do, you just can't catch them. There are many reasons, but today in this video I will talk about the most important ones. These are the mistakes that are slowing you down on the track. So be prepared to elevate your gaming because after this video, you will no longer be Mr. Cries a Lot. In each part, I'll explain what is slowing you down and I'll tell you how to fix it. Then I'll show you an easier way to do it, and I'll provide an example. Now, for a start, I'd like to go with the most common one: not using the right car. Choosing the wrong car can set you up for failure before the race even begins. It's crucial to select a vehicle that matches the track and race conditions. For instance, a car with high speed might seem like an obvious choice, but if the track has many tight corners, you'll need a car with excellent handling and acceleration. Considering the drivetrain can have a significant impact on your performance. In each race, we get some options to choose from called the car restrictions and performance class. Now, in order to find the best one, we have to compare each car's stats with another. And while we're doing that, we have to pay attention to the performance index that tells us how much can we tweak the car. Indexes that are closer to the next class don't provide enough playground. Now, if you want to save yourself some trouble, there's an easy way to do this. First, start matchmaking and start the race with any car. Doesn't matter. Then, when the race starts, you need to pay attention to the first and second car, especially those that are flying solo in the lead. Now, when you find the car's model, you're all set. That's the car you need to choose. But even the right car can fall short without the right setup. We also need to tune the car correctly. So the next step is tuning the car. I mean, you didn't expect me to tell you to go stock. Even with the perfect car, improper tuning can hold you back. Tuning allows you to tailor your car's performance to the specific demands of each race. This includes adjusting tire pressure, gear ratios, suspension, and more. Think of tuning as the fine-tuning of a musical instrument. Without it, the car might be fast, but it won't perform at its best. A well-tuned car can shave seconds of your lap time. But how do we tune it? Good question. To correctly tune the car, we need to pay attention to some factors like how much power are we adding and whether if it's necessary based on the track we're about to race on. And as I've mentioned earlier, speed isn't the only thing that matters here. Remember when I said performance index? Well, this is where you should benefit from it. Cars that we often choose come with stock tire compound and we need to change it for better handling and acceleration. But changing tires increases the performance index significantly. So be aware of not exceeding the class you are tuning your car in. Of course, there are ways to overcome this and trick the game and lower the index without hurting the car's performance. For cars with front-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, we can change the drivetrain to all-wheel drive to drop the index significantly without sacrificing performance. Now, doing this has another advantage as well. You see, cars with drivetrain swap to all-wheel drive has their gear ratio tuning unlocked without having to change the transmission. Now, if you want to change some parts, upgrade aspiration first and avoid camshaft and intercoolers. And if it's already an all-wheel drive, use sport transmission. Anti-roll bars are must-have, and then you need to lower the weight as much as you can. Changing the brake and the clutch is not necessary. Also, if you want to drop the index even more, you can go with rally tires. By using rally tires means you should spend more time tuning the car. This part requires a bit of patience and a lot of experiments. If you don't know how to tune at all, I have a tutorial coming soon. But if you just can't wait until then, I suggest watching this guy's tuning tutorials. He explained the process so well. But if I want to break it down, the whole tuning process works around a few things. All you gotta do is adjust the top speed, the acceleration, and fix the understeer problem. Because when you use all-wheel drive, you will face a lot of understeering. First, test drive your car on the racetrack and see if it suffers from understeering or not, and if it's tolerable or needs tweaking. Pay attention to these three. See if your car struggles with understeering before you enter the corner, while you're in the corner, and after you exit the corner. Now, in order to fix each one, change these settings. But there's always an easier way to do it. Use others' tunings. As simple as that. Just pay attention to the graph and see if it matches the track conditions, and go for it. However, even the best tuned car requires precise driver control. While automatic transmission might seem more convenient, manual transmission offers far greater control over your car's performance. Manual shifting allows for faster acceleration and more efficient deceleration, helping you maintain control through turns and straights. It enables you to optimize your power band and make quick adjustments based on track conditions. You'll notice the difference on the drag strip. This is with automatic transmission, and this one's with manual transmission. And don't make such a big deal out of it because it's too easy. After you tune the car, go to the highway and find each gear's top speed. Now, when you're on a race and when you want to go for higher gears, use the digital speedometer, and when you're about to hit the red RPM, change for high gears, and when you brake, check out the speed and compare it to the test you've done earlier. Mastering a manual transmission is a game changer, but it's also crucial to understand the track itself. How well do you know the track? And do not underestimate this, because this is as important as the previous ones. Knowing the track is essential for success. Knowing the layout allows you to anticipate turns, straights, and elevation changes, giving you the advantage of making informed decisions about when to brake, accelerate, and position your car. Understanding the track also helps you identify the best racing lines, which can significantly improve your lap times. Do a couple of test runs on the track and try learning the corners, where you should brake and where you don't have to, and only easing off the throttle can get the job done. But even with track knowledge, executing the perfect racing line is key. Apex cornering is a fundamental racing technique that involves hitting the optimal point in a turn for the smoothest and fastest exit. Proper apex cornering maximizes your speed through and out of turns, allowing you to carry more momentum into the next straight. This technique requires precise control and timing, as well as a deep understanding of a car's handling. I've already made a video talking about apex cornering. If you want to learn about it in details, make sure to check out this video. But if I want to sum it up, I'd say brake before you reach a corner, find the tightest entry, and while you're in mid-corner, try hitting that the throttle and exit the corner. Have the driving line turned on from the settings and learn how it works and how you should enter and exit a corner. However, hitting the apex perfectly also depends on your braking technique. Misjudging brake distance can ruin your race, causing you to lose valuable time or even crash. Proper braking ensures you're in the right position for cornering, allowing you to hit the apex accurately and maintain speed. This involves understanding the optimal braking points for each corner, modulating brake pressure for smooth deceleration, and using techniques like trail braking to maintain control. Effective braking is the final piece of the puzzle, completing the cycle of essential racing skills. By addressing each of these factors, you can significantly improve your performance on the track and gain a competitive edge in Forza Horizon 5. Of course, you can't expect to see results in your first or second try, so be patient and practice, and once you get the hang of it, see if it actually makes a difference or not. Let me know in the comments if it helped, and also if you know all the tips and tricks that makes us faster on track. I'm Mason, I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.